Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with us this morning, March 31st, Thursday, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become financially independent, and we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary trading tools and what we consider to be the best in the business, one-on-one personalized training. And it is, we think, personalized one-on-one training from someone who's already a successful trader is the most efficient and effective way to go. You don't have to experience the losses to get to where you want to be, because we have, and we're going to kind of direct you or guide you around the potholes. So with that, in this session, we focus on a couple different signals. We have a dozen different signals, so and we will develop a trade plan that kind of suits your personality and the way you like to trade. The signal I primarily trade off of is the 10-point signal, and if we can't not find a 10-point trade, we will try to get a little scalp trade at the top of the hour with something called the thick orange line signal. So with that, let us get into listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Now, one of the things that I think is great about our program and distinguishes us and makes us very transparent in what we do is that we do these live trades. So at a certain time, we get a trader come online, they do their analysis, so it is a teaching moment, and then you're able to copy the trade and see how accurate they were. When you are a light member, you get access to what is in the yellow. When you are a regular member, we do a trade in the morning at 10 a.m. It's a little scalp trade, 30-minute session. In the evening at 10 p.m. Eastern time, we do a longer-term trade. It is morning time in Australia, so they are focusing on Australian pairs. And then we also have an additional paid session. Historically, on these trades, we have net about 150 pips a week. So we're here every day. You've got access to traders who can help you earn while you're learning. I apologize. Last night, I did not send out a trade setup. I was in Atlanta and I didn't get back till late, and I was too tired to kind of sit down and figure out what was going on. So lesson there is, when you're tired, don't trade, and I've learned that from previous history. So let's see if we can find something this morning. I do work off of a bit of a checklist. Trading, first thing is I want to make sure everything is connected and up and running, and I did that before we came on. It is a good habit to turn your green chart on and off once a day to clear the memory. At the end of every trading day or the beginning of the next trading day, it is also a good habit to review what you've done, specifically what didn't work as you expected, and figure out how to correct it. What was it that went wrong, or what was wrong with your analysis? If you're working with a coach, you can go over it with them, or if you're able to have a screenshot of what you had, schedule time with me, and I'll tell you what I would have done if I saw that setup. Many times it's just simple corrections in what's going on. As we are technical traders, the news impacts currency pairs. We want to know what news is coming up so we can trade around it. And we do that by looking at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into three components. Yellow is low impact. I generally don't worry about those. Orange is medium impact. I generally don't worry about those. And red is high impact. I do worry about these. And you can see this morning at 8:30, which is in less than 2 hours, we've got something on the Canadian dollar and the U.S. dollar. And I am guessing that this, whatever this news is already leaked a little bit, because we see that big down move in the euro dollar. So that, to me, suggests a little bit that whatever this is, it's good news for the dollar. But again, I don't trade on the fundamentals. I strictly work on the technical indicator, what it is showing to me. And as we're within 2 hours of both of these, we're not going to take a trade on the dollar this morning. So we'll see what else there is, but I'm going to stay away from the dollar. So with that, let's get going. Just to review the signals, even though this chart I'm using is the Light 6 Major, it's one of the standard charts. I call it the composite chart because it is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour candle. I typically trade off of a 1 hour candle, and on a 1 hour candle, you can get anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And I start with this middle chart, and I am looking for situations where we are either overbought and the lines are coming down. This blue line is the overbought line. This red line is the oversold line. So I want to catch something where we're overbought and the lines are coming down, or oversold and the lines are going up. As you can see, I don't have that here. Euro dollar oversold and still going down. Pound dollar, it didn't quite reach oversold, but it's starting to turn. U.S. Canadian dollar, overbought, and it is going down, which is curious because you would expect it to be going when the euro is the dollar is the second pair here. If it's going down here, I'd expect when the dollar is the first pair to be going up here. So whatever the news here is on the Canadian dollar is somewhat offset the news from the U.S. dollar, because this isn't going in the direction I'd expect it to go in. But in either case, even though we kind of have a weak setup here, we're overbought, all the lines are going down, and I have a double cross where the red line has kind of crossed over the green and the black line has crossed over the gray. We're not going to take this. We do have all the elements of the trade. 2 orange lines up here are going down, supporting what I'm seeing here. Dotted blue is going up. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. I got weak up pressure with red on top, which is also the red on top is telling me sell. But as I said, because of the news, we're going to just stay away from that. U.S. Canadian dollar, we're in the middle of the channel going up. So this guy is going up where the U.S. pair is first. And then here, the yen is, we've got a little bit of a contradiction here. We're in the middle of the channel going down. So again, this isn't one that we would consider. We don't have the double cross, and it really, it's not quite halfway, but this is more sideways. So with that, let us go to another 6 pairs. Basically what I've done is I've cloned this chart, and I've got 6 other pairs that are non-US based that we can take a look at. So euro pound oversold going down, pound Australian dollar yen. Generally, I don't like to trade this at this time of day because it's approaching evening in both of these markets. I want to have at least one market actively trading or morning time in one of those markets. Euro Canadian oversold going down. Again, can you get pips when something's oversold and going down? Yes, you can. But I want to try to catch it up here and ride it through the channel. Then that gives me the highest probability of getting my 5 to 35 pips. I may be able to get more pips on this end, but I don't know how many more. And when we're oversold, at some point it's going to turn and go up. So because of my risk preference, I don't like to take trades when we're oversold and it's going down. Australian, New Zealand dollar, we've got a mixed signal here. We're overbought. Minors are coming down. Majors are going up. When you see this signal on the majors, it's a little bit like a duck bill. On the majors, that tends to indicate that there is a little bit more up left in the movement. But again, I'm not going to jump in on this, or I wouldn't jump in on this because I don't know how much is left. What I may do is if I had an open trade, I may keep it open a little bit more and see if I can get a few more pips out of it, but I'm not going to enter a trade. And again, we're off hours on this. Pound yen, middle of the channel. We never really got to overbought. The lines are going down. We do have the double cross. I don't like this signal because this is more sideways than down on the majors. I want one of the things, even though it's not specifically part of the rule, I do look at what the steepness of the green line is here. And I like a more steep line than a less steep line. Now, the line did get steeper. If you look at the top part of the line, it's less steep and it's gotten more steep. But I'd still like to see it even steeper than this. We've got 3 out of the 4 here. And we have down pressure. So I've got 7 points. I'm looking for a minimum of 7 points. But again, I'm not crazy about the slope of the line here. So I'm going to hold off. And the 3 points here are the 2 orange lines are going down. Dotted blue is going up. So that's 3 of the 4. But the slope of this line bothers me. So I'm going to see if there's something better. And when I'm taking a trade, I've got limited capital. So I can, the way I trade, I don't really like to have more than 2 open trades at a time. And if I've got capital tied up in one trade, that's another trade that I can't take. So I want to pick trades that give me the best chance of using that capital in a productive way. I don't want to have to be sitting on something waiting a long time. I like to, on a 1 hour chart, the trades should generally close within between 1 to 3 hours. So Euro Australian dollar oversold going down. So let's go to another group pair. So I've got another 6 currency pairs that we can take a look at. Canadian dollar, yen. We're going to stay away from the Canadian dollar for now. Euro, New Zealand, oversold going down. Pound, New Zealand, overbought. Minors are going down. Majors are kind of sideways. The red is on top, but this is more sideways, so we're going to stay away. New Zealand, the yen, it's kind of off hours for both of these guys. New Zealand, USD. We are going to stay away from the USD right now because of the news. And Euro, Swiss franc, oversold. Minors are going up, majors are going down. I want everybody in agreement. When I can get everybody in agreement, that gives me the highest chance of the trade doing well. So let's take a look at another 6. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. We're going to stay away from the Canadian dollar for right now. Swiss franc, yen. We didn't get overbought, but everybody's coming down. I do have the double cross, so I've got 3 points here. I've got 3 points here. The 2 orange lines are coming down. Dotted blue is going up. And I do have down pressure. My hesitancy here is that we're kind of more than halfway into the channel. I like to catch it when there's less than halfway into the channel. So let's see what else there is, because I find when I break my trading rules, it comes back to bite me. So and the only reason I might take this trade now is because I want to give everybody a trade while we're online. But if I'm by myself, I'm going to pass on that. So let's pass on it. Euro, yen, oversold going down. Australian dollar, yen, or pound, Australian dollar, oversold, starting to turn. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Everybody's going up. And I've got the double cross. I kind of like this signal. This is kind of a nice. We've got reasonably good slope here on the green line. All the lines are clustered. When the lines are clustered, that's a little stronger signal. The 2 orange lines are going up. Thick blue is going down. So I've got 3 of the 4 here. I've got down pressure with the green line on top. So we have got 7 points. 1 here. The green line is on top, even though it's down pressure. I also like that the lines are diverging. So this is telling me it's about to start going up. 3 points here, 3 points here. So let us open up a new chart. And we're going to do a little bit more analysis on this to see if it's worthwhile. So when I see the initial signal, then I want to know if I want to figure out what the trend is, where the support and resistance are, but I also want to confirm. I want to confirm that let's see here. We're going to take, what is that? That's New Zealand Swiss franc. New Zealand Swiss franc. Let me write that down. New Zealand. And we're going to, and what this chart is, NZDCHF. NZDCHF. Why isn't it showing me? Come on. I'm going to look at, so this was the chart we were looking at. So this is the New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, again, across multiple time spans. So what I want to see is I want to see what's going on the 2-hour chart where the majors and minors are, and what's going on the 4-hour chart, because that's going to give me support that if for some reason like this doesn't happen, if the setup is good here and good here, even if this takes longer, I'll still get the trade. So basically, if we're oversold here, I want to see that we're oversold on the 2-hour chart, and I want to see that we're oversold on the 4-hour chart. It doesn't have to be going up like we are here. Here we got the majors going up. Here we've got the majors going up. But that's what I'm looking for. So, so I like this. So across the different time frames, we are oversold on the 2-hour and the 4-hour. Green is on top here. We've got down pressure on the 4-hour, but it's about to cross. The lines are converging. So I like that. So with that, then I want to take a look and I'm going to duplicate the chart again. And I want to just go to a clean chart so that I can see, let's just take a new. All right, so what I want to do is get a clean chart. And then I'm going to take a look at where the support and resistance are. So let's I'm going to change the symbol over to NZDCHF. Now, the New Zealand dollar moves pretty quickly, so I don't generally trade it. Moves a little too fast for me. So I'm going to drop in some support and resistance, but the trend, it's like we've had a big uptrend, and it looks like it might have started to turn and go to a downtrend. So let's drop in some support and resistance lines. Support and resistance lines are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So you can see right in here it stopped, right in here, and here. I'm going to try to put like one above. So maybe right in here, in here, one below. So like it stopped in here a little bit over here. So this is going to help me. I'm just trying to decide how many pips do we got. 61 to, so maybe with 30 pips difference. On the euro dollar, the on a 1 hour chart, these lines tend to be about 30 pips away from one another. So let's so we're trading into a downtrend right now, but we were in a big uptrend. And I want to know how much room I have between where we're at now and the support and resistance line, because that's going to be my limit in terms of how many pips I want to take. So 22 up. And six down. So we are looking at a up. We're looking at a buy. I've got 22 pips to here. But we are trading against the trend. So we are trading, the trend is down. And if I'm trading against the trend, I want to take less pips because the trend generally always wins. So how many pips, the question is, how many pips, say to here? That's 9.3 to here. I think we can get 10 pips going up to this spot. So let's go ahead and take a buy on the NZD CHF for 10 pips. So I'm going to open my MetaTrader 4, or you can do it on your simulator. I'm going to look for NZD CHF, so I don't have that open. This is a demo account, by the way. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and I'm going to look for NZD CHF, which is going to probably be in this third group. So I'm just going to scroll down till I see it. NZD CHF right down here. I want to make it so I'm looking at the same thing. So this is it's got a huge spread. It's got a 2 pip spread, 15 to 17, a little under 2 pips. I am going to go to new order. My lot size is going to be a function of what's in my account. So my volume is going to be 0.83. And I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit. I'm going to do a market buy. And once it's recorded, I am going to right click along the order and go to modify. I want this to be, I'm going to take a 10 pip trade. 10 pip trade is 100 points. You just add an extra 0. If I click this little blue button, it is going to do the math for me. And we will use a 4-to-1 stop loss on this. So if I'm going for 10 pips, I'm going to use a 40 pip stop loss. I'm going to click on the red. Again, it does the math for me. And then go to modify. And so we took a buy on the NZD CHF, a buy on the NZD CHF with a take profit of 0.64246, 64246, and a stop loss of 0.63742, 0.63742. And I would expect this to close in the next within the next 3 hours. So, and we are coming in right under where it was trading a few hours ago. So I like that. So rather than going, our support line was up here somewhere, right along here. We're not going for the full 20. We're going to just try to get it up, get it to here, and then move on to our next trade. Let's see if we have any questions. All right, no questions, gang. So I will see you on Monday evening again, and we'll do it again. Trading has been life-changing for me. I wish I figured it out 20 years ago, but we start where we're at. It will be life-changing for you. We're here to help, and we will see you Monday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.